we're really excited about this squad going forward. There's been some very tough decisions to make, and some players who've dropped out the squad have been outstanding really for England and also for the clubs. And it's important to point out that this EPS squad is the start point of selection, not the end point. And I think we've seen before that players from the Saxons have been promoted and come through and taken opportunities, and that's probably a case in point with some of the changes that were made. So the likes of Mako, Tom Youngs, Joe Launchbury, Freddie Burns, you know, these guys coming up and taking their opportunities in the autumn. You know, for us, it's the right time to bring them into the senior squad. Obviously disappointing for the likes of, you know, Moritz Botha and Tom Palmer and these guys, but that doesn't mean, you know, their chances won't come again. We've also brought in, as you can see, James Haskell in replacement for Phil Dowson, who I think, you know, has been outstanding recently for Wasps. And Billy Twelvetrees gets an opportunity. You know, it was a really tight call between Billy and Anthony, and actually Anthony's got a lot of credit in the bank. What we want to do by bringing Billy in is have a chance to work with him, and the only way we can do that is do that in camp times. They're formed for their club. You know, I think they've certainly performed well together, and I think when you speak to both of them individually, they both credit the other for their form. You know, I think Billy feels that Freddie gives him a lot as a fly half, and Freddie feels he's got a lot of support at inside centre with a guy who can play fly half and helps that extra pair of hands, the extra kicking game, the extra communication. So, you know, they're coming both into very competitive positions. You know, we've got Toby and Owen at 10 who played well for us, you know, during the autumn, and Billy comes in, you know, against the likes of Brad Barrett, who's been exceptional not only during the autumn but recently for Saracens as well. I am confident. I think he's had a tough lesson to learn, and he's learnt it. I think he's learnt as well. I've watched obviously closely his games since he's come back. Obviously the first game being the Leicester game, and I think he's harnessing that competitive nature that he's got, which is what you want in players, the desire to win games and to be competitive, but channel it in the right way now. And I think he's had some tough lessons to learn, but I guess he's a player, you know, I've coached since he was 14 years old, and I know him probably better than most, and I've certainly probably coached him more than most. So I know what he can offer, and what also, in addition to his desire to win and his competitiveness, his versatility now with the second row option for us. You know, he's incredibly athletic, he's very good in the contact area, he's tough and physical, and he's a big man. And, you know, Saints have played him in the second row recently, and part of the versatility for us is to have someone like him who can play second row and at back row, because we are competitive at 6, 7 and 8 now, and you know, we just want someone like him in the squad to continue his development.